So what to do when you travel and you're in your little hotel room and you want to keep fit and not fall off the wagon of fitness, health, wellness, nutrition. I'm going to show you some things that I like doing when I'm away, or even if I'm at home. This works wherever pretty much. So these little bands, these resistance bands, easy to travel with. I'll have a link in the descriptions area where you can go buy the exact kind that I use, because some are much better than others. And when you get bad ones, they break really easily and then you just waste your money. So check the description for a link for that. And I like to have at least two of them, like a medium one and a heavy one, or a light one and a heavy one, or three of them, so that, you know, because different muscles are stronger than others, you want to make sure that you're going to challenge every muscle group. And nutrition-wise, big deal right here. Shakeology. Now, I've been drinking these and selling these for years, so if you decide you're going to try this superfoods nutritious meal shake, I'll put a link to this as well, and you can feel free to private message me about your own goals too. But I'll have one or two of these every day, whether I'm traveling or not traveling. And this travels very easily through airport security, big deal. I've been through that many times. And then I also like bringing with me a shaker cup or a blender bottle. It's got that thing in the bottom here, so when you put something like, you know, the powder from the Shakeology or something or whatever, you just shake it up for a few seconds, literally just a few seconds, and then makes it a really nice smooth consistency. And these travel really well. It goes through airport security just fine. Of course, it has to be empty, no liquids. And that's about all the equipment I use. Once in a while, I might bring my laptop with me, because now there's a bunch of stuff that you can stream online. And if you want to talk to me about that, I can sync you up with the program or something that will stream right to your smartphone or your laptop or your tablet or your desktop if you're at home. So now I'm going to start to show you some different exercises that you can do in your tiny little space, your hotel room or at home or wherever. So the first one that I'm going to show you actually is going to be a little bit of a warm-up. I'm not going to go through the whole workout right here, but just some ideas for you to try. Now when I warm up, I'm always moving. I don't hold long static stretches, or I'm holding something for a long period of time, because that wears you out and you still got your workout to do. So I'll do the static stretches, or I'm holding something for a period of time at the end. So right now, just constantly moving like so. Opening the chest, breathing, nice, long, full, deep breaths, arms up, maybe like this where I'm reaching, and like this again where I'm reaching, another one like this where I'm squeezing my shoulder blades and breathing, just constantly moving, because I want to circulate the lungs with air and also increase my blood volume with rich oxygen to all these working parts that are going to be working hard later. It also creates more alertness, and it also creates an arousal, a stimulant, like an arousal for what's about to come, to warm up and really get into it. So in my warm up, I might do stuff like this, and I'll pick it up a little bit like this, and then I'll kick like this, and I'll bring my arms into it. I'll reach and pull down with every kick. I'll do that for 30 seconds or a minute or so. And jumping jacks, obviously, with your feet and your hands. Great warm-up stuff. And exercising full range of motion, but again, I'm always moving. I might hold for a second, if that, but not a lot, because I don't want to wear myself out. But always moving and stretching out all my joints. And my legs, piece of cake. Still constantly moving like this. Like a big old elephant trunk, right? And that just feels so good to do that. I might go like this. And I'll even jump like this just a little bit. Helps warm me up, and I'm stretching and warming up at the same time. Good stuff. Before I start, with the breath, always with the breath. So after some warm-up stuff, do what your body is telling you feels right if you do any of this. And here's my disclaimer, by the way. Take responsibility for what you're doing. This isn't intended to diagnose, treat, or undermine any healthcare professional. In fact, I don't even recommend you do this, unless you're talking to your doctor and getting your doctor's approval for each and every move. I'm just showing you what I like to do, and you can go from there. Okay? And by the way, if you like this kind of stuff, tons of it, tombirkenmeyer.com is my website, just like I spell it here on social media. Take out the space, all lowercase. tombirkenmeyer.com. So here's some exercises I like doing with the bands. I'll simply step on it, like so. You can start to do bicep curls like this, keeping my elbows at my sides, flexing. If I want more tension, I get a bigger band. Also, I can use both my feet, shorten the band like so, which creates more tension, and I work out my biceps more like that. Now if I want to save time, if I'm super busy, I can do the bicep curl like so, and then I can press like so. So now I'm hitting my biceps and my shoulders. Now if I want to go even further than that, check this out. I can get into a deep lunge like this, right? And each time I come up out of my lunge, I press, and then down. So I'm curling, lunging, pressing. So now I'm getting my legs, my biceps, and my shoulders. Do that for a minute or two, or until I get tired. And then of course you have to switch legs. You got two, right? Got two of everything. Maybe not. I don't know if you got two butt space, you only got two butt cheeks. Another thing you can do that I like doing, I'll do these upright rows, which is basically this. But then I'll start to combine stuff in the efforts of saving time. Press. Do it one more time, like so. And then shoulder press. That's going to target the back, the size of the shoulders, and once my elbows come up this high from here to here, it moves from targeting the sides of the shoulders to the upper back. Then if I press and I continue that, I'm also getting the shoulders. Cool stuff, hey? Okay, so another thing you can do with bands that I really like a lot, straight arms front, straight arms to the side. You can also, straight arms front, while you're on the up part, move to the side. This is more difficult. So you can start with an easier option and progress and make it more challenging as you get healthier and fitter and stronger. Okay, so here's something. I'm gonna get rid of these bands for a moment. Actually, no, I'm not. Check this out. This is also one of my favorites. For this, you're gonna want to switch to a heavier band and definitely probably use both of your feet. But you can pull up like this. This is going to target your back. I'll go to the side. Again, a thick band or you're not going to feel it because your back is strong. And my back is straight. I'm consciously thinking about keeping my mouth as far away from my butt as I possibly can so that my spine is elongated. That's the key of this. It also helps all of your posture muscles, and as your posture muscles are stronger, you're going to age better. A lot of people feel aches and pains when they get sore, not only because they're eating badly and inflammation catches up with them, but also because they have terrible posture and they don't do anything. Their posture atrophies. All the muscles are on the spinal column, so this helps strengthen that up so you can age better. Tony Horton says aging is for people that don't know any better. I think there's a large degree of truth for that. Okay, so here's some more stuff that I like to do for my lower body that you can try as well with your doctor's safe approval. But squats and lunges in different variations. So here's a squat. If you want to make it more difficult, you go deeper into it and jump, like so. And then you can start to make it more challenging with this. Right? right? Lunges. Oh, by the way, the squat. The wider your feet are, the more you're focusing on your your inner thighs. The closer your feet are, the more you're going to focus on your outer thighs. So you can play with that. Now lunges. The goal for me when I do a lunge is to space my feet apart in a way where when I go down, I form a 90-degree angle at my knee, my knee here, and then also at my hips. So 90, 90, 90, 90. And go straight up and straight down. And of course, you got to get the other side too, right? So that's one variation. And if I'm not feeling that strong, I don't go as deep. Maybe I go here. As I get stronger, I go deeper. And I can add steps with it. I can step back, alternating legs. I can also step forward. So I'm hitting these muscles in different areas, different angles, balance of fitness. And as that gets easier, you can start doing stuff like this. Check this out. Getting a little plyometric with it. And then add the arms. Good googly moogly. Time that for 30 seconds and then a minute as you get stronger, right? A lot of these things you can time for a certain period of time with a stopwatch. Stopwatch is very easy to pack. My watch is built with it, so I don't have to pack anything extra for that. Okay, just this little bit. Breathing. The push-ups. Push-ups are going to focus on the chest, shoulders, and triceps, depending on hand variation grips. So the closer your hands are together, the more it's going to focus on the triceps. The wider your hands are apart when you're doing a push-up, or a bench press for that matter, the more it's going to focus on your chest and the front of your shoulders. Now if you put your feet up on something and you're in an incline, the more of an incline you're in, the more it's going to shift from focusing on your chest to focusing on your upper chest into your shoulders. In fact, if you were to get straight up into a handstand and start doing push-ups like that, basically you're doing shoulder presses now, which would target the shoulders. And likewise, if you're going to go into an incline or a decline, where your head is up and your feet are down, you shift the focus to isolating the lower part of your chest instead of the upper part. So here's just a couple examples. Everyone knows what a push-up looks like. But if I'm just a beginner, I can start on my knees. I can still do various grips. As I get stronger, come up like so, various grips. I can also do them plyo like that, where I'm changing the grips in sort of a jumping motion, like that. And as you get fitter, you can include your legs in there too, like this. Check this out. Call them jump jacks or something like that. And just experiment with that. Another thing you can do, a variation of a push-up, they're called pike push-ups. And you focus a little bit more on your shoulders with this. So you form basically a V, like so. So you're kind of in a downward facing dog for yoga people. And simply start pushing. That'll isolate your shoulders a little bit more, as well as working your chest still a little bit. Cool stuff, right? Okay, here's another thing I like doing. This is more of a lower body one, but also deeply heavy cardio, where it gets your lungs and heart involved too. It's called curtsies. So we all know what a curtsy looks like, right? I love this. As it gets easier, you need to pick it up, so you continue to challenge yourself. So I might start like this, and maybe go deeper as I get more fit. If you try this safely with your doctor's guidance, you can try this too. So now I'm deep. Now what do? Maybe go faster and deeper. Now what? This gets easy, I get more fit. Now I can do this, add a little jump in there. Pretty cool. Okay, here's another one I like doing. Good lower body one. Just get down like this. Just go fast. I can vary this up too. Like instead of fast little steps, maybe some big steps. My feet are meeting with every hop. If that's too intense for me, I'll separate my feet. I'll go like this. The closer I bring my feet together and the deeper I go, the more intense it is. And I can jump more too. So this would be intense. At my arms. Now to make it easier, I can go like this, I don't have to jump at all. So time that out for a minute, 30 seconds, whatever, build up. Make it challenging. And as you get more fit and stronger, you're going to find you're going to need to add those variations, those nuances, to keep it challenging for you. And what a great feeling that is. When you know you're getting better, then you have to make it more difficult to make sure it's still challenging. That's a good feeling. Very, very motivating. Okay. Triceps. Haven't really touched those yet except with narrow grip pull-ups. But here's something easy you can do. This could be done, I guess it does pick me up, cool. The edge of the bed. Just like this. I want to make sure you can see me. I'm going to pull out this chair. No, I'm not going to sit down. I got my hands back here. My backside is close to the chair to make it more difficult. I just do this. If I'm not very fit, maybe I won't go very deep. Maybe just little pulses. You can also do this, make it easier. As I get more fit, kick my legs out. Actually, I think I would rather get the range of motion first. Once I have the range of motion, and then I still need a challenge from here, then kick my legs out. If I still need a challenge, maybe every 4 or 5, alternate legs like so, and switch, and keep going like that. I mean, you don't even need to do another tricep exercise after that one. That's a damn good one. Same thing with, you can use this for your incline and decline push-ups. So here's the incline in case you're confused on what I was talking about earlier. Your feet go up. It moves the focus from your chest to your upper chest and your shoulders. Do it like this. And the opposite would be, and this would be easier, so if I'm really out of shape and I'm really very weak at this exercise, I'll do decline where my head is up and my feet are down. Just like so. And the higher up I come, the easier it is. The lower I go, the more difficult it is. And always when I'm doing these exercises, my abs are scooped. I'm not just loose in the cage and my back is arching like this as I'm doing shoulder presses or push-ups or whatever. That can cause my back to get sore, maybe injury. So we don't want to do that. We want to make sure our core is tight and our abs are scooped like this at all time. And if it means that I have to back off of something and do an easier version, so be it. Because I want to be more viable in the real world. I don't want to be vulnerable to injury, I want to be viable. So then I back off. Push-ups is a great example. Almost nobody does a push-up with their core engaged. It's ugly. So if I have to come up here, but I can engage my core now, so be it. As I get stronger, maybe I got a strong upper body and my core is weak. So what? So then I got to give my core a chance to catch up. Once my core is stronger, my upper body's good, then I'll go to the floor. Be a whole new challenge. And then once my core is strong on the floor, upper body is good, whole body is strong, then maybe I'll start doing the incline push-ups instead of the decline, making it even harder. But the key variable for me, and just for the human anatomy in general, is your abs have to be, your whole core has to be tight. Back, abs, everything. Because I don't want to get injured. I don't think you do. So let's not do that. Let's be smart. Okay. The next thing I'm going to show you. By the way, all the equipment and stuff that I used is going to be in the description area, and you can also privately reach out to me if you want to talk about your own goals, or if you have questions about the stuff that I use. And of course, if you want to support me, if you want to pick this up, if you try this, if you want to try it, pick this up from me, I would appreciate the support. So I earn a commission from that, and happy to connect you with whatever is relevant to your goals. And that bag of Shakeology, by the way, that I just held up, 30 days to try it. Get a full refund if you're not happy with it. So in the end, you don't have anything to lose. It's 29 more days, and you'll need to know if you like it. Okay, so I just showed you a whole bunch of exercises you can do that involve your core, your upper body, your lower body, certainly your heart and lungs. And at the end, during the cool down, that's when I'll like to do more static stretches, where I'll start to hold things like this one here. I'll hold it. And this one here, just bring my arm up and reach, and I'll hold it for 30 seconds or so. I'm not going to do the whole thing in this. I just want to show you stuff, show you that things that I do in this video. Of course, the other side. Maybe I'll lean forward. I'll touch my toes or go as low as I can. And I'll hold that for 30 seconds, and I'll do that 2 or 3 times if that's a weak area for me. And then I love this one, where I just put my hands on my head, lean back and just relax. Stretches out the shoulders. Feels so good. And I'll do this here, a chicken wing, where I'm grabbing it back. Bring my head to the side. Just let my mouth and my eyes hang loose so there's no tension in my neck. And I stretch my neck and my arms out. And then, of course, I'll do the other side too. And just enjoy that. Oh, yeah. I also like to clasp my hands in back, like this. I'll stand tall, scoop my abs, open up my chest, big inhales. It feels so good doing that stretch. It does across all of this. It feels so good. And I'll go back here too, especially if I've worked out my back. And then I'll round my back when I do that. So instead of pulling my shoulders back on the other one, I'll pull my shoulders forward and round my back, and that just feels so good. And maybe I might bring my arm over my head and pull down for a little bit of a tricep stretch, because that one exercise is enough for the triceps. I'll do the other one. And I'll hold that for like 5 or 6 breaths when I'm doing that. And every time I exhale, I'll go a little bit deeper into the stretch. Good stuff. So that's the kind of cool down stuff that I do. And I'm constantly moving until my heart rate is back down. So I never end with a high heart rate and then I just stop, because that's bad for the heart. And if I were to have risk factors for a heart attack or a stroke, it could trigger one, you know. So I like to bring my heart rate down just as I like to bring it up gradually, bring it back down gradually. Super important. All right, that's all I've got for you in this video. Feel free to share this. If you got some friends and family that would get some value from all these tips and how to modify and how to make things easier and how to progressively make them more challenging as you become more fit, please share this, put this out there. And my website again is tomburkenmeyer.com. Just like it's spelled here on social media, take out the space, all lowercase, tomburkenmeyer.com. And check the descriptions area for links to all this stuff that I use. And if you try some of this stuff out, I appreciate you supporting me, because I do earn a commission from it. So if I'm giving you any value, then the best way to reciprocate it is, if you're going to try this, get it through me, and I'm happy to talk to you about your personal goals. I feel like I'm pretty familiar with all this stuff. I've been doing it for over 10 years and helping people achieve their fitness goals, as well as their financial goals too, health, wealth, and financial goals. For over 10 years I've been doing that, so I feel like I'm pretty familiar with all this stuff and the most efficient ways of using all these things to help people with their health and or wealth goals. So bye for now, everybody. Smash that love button, and I will see you soon, okay? Bye for now from my hotel room. Mwah.